Welcome back, Thriftism viewers. Today I am showing you a quick and easy way to make corn on the cob. It is garden season. We don't grow it here, but a lot of you might grow it, or you might just want to eat it, and it takes a lot of time to shuck all of the corn and to boil it and get it all ready. So here's going to be a quick way of how to cook it in the microwave. It keeps all of its texture, all of its flavor, but it's just a lot faster. That rather than taking all of the husk off here, we can actually leave that on and microwave it, and it'll just kind of come off on its own. Plus, it only takes 3 to 5 minutes. 3 minutes per one cob, 5 minutes for two, versus the boiling method. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have our cob of corn here, still in the husk. That's the benefit of this method, is you do not need to shuck the corn. So we'll go ahead, and here we're going to call the top of the corn, down here we're calling the handle. So you'll want to feel by the handle up to the base of the cob, which seems like about here. And you'll want to use a serrated knife because the straight edge knives take a long time to cut through here. This is a really thick husk. So we'll go ahead and cut through that. You can see some of this will just come off with it. We can go ahead and discard that. Next, you'll want to make a slight cut up the side of this. Again, if some comes off, that's okay. But we did that just to make sure the corn can expand as it heats up. Once we have that, we're gonna go ahead and put that on our plate and throw it in the microwave. Okay, so I'm actually doing 2 cups of corn. You can do this with 1, 2, 3. I probably limit it at 3. You'll run out of space in your microwave. So if you're doing only 1 cup of corn after you've cut it, you'll put it in for 3 minutes. If you're doing 2, microwave it on high for 5 minutes, and for 3, do about 6.5 minutes. So we'll go ahead and put this in here. You don't have to cover it or anything. And then we'll do our 5 minutes on high and check back in when it's done. So I just pulled these out of the microwave. I have 2 on here, 1 that I did cut the slit in, 1 I didn't, just to show you the difference. So the one that cut the slit in, you can see it kind of burst open. You'll be careful because these are very hot, so you may want a hot pad. Otherwise, look at how slick that comes off. And I can just take my knife here and kind of cut off the rest. And if I had cut closer to the end of the cob, I wouldn't even have to cut that off because it would have just fallen off. Now the other one here, you can see it didn't expand at all because I didn't leave room for it. So we can go ahead now and cut. You can see I just started a slit in it after I took it out. So we can do that, but there's a little bit more work required. Still comes off fairly easily here, but it isn't as nice as if you remember to put that slit in there. Like I said, still pretty slick. So hopefully this is a great time saver for your family this fall, harvest season here. Like I said, this one again, there's a little bit more fur, hairy things on it. I'm sure that has a technical name, but in my family we always just call it furry stuff, the hairs on the corn. But overall, pretty clean corn that only took 5 minutes for 2 cobs. And we've actually done family gatherings with, 8 to 10 people, a couple of cobs of corn each, and we just have the microwave running. It's kind of nice because you can make them as people are eating them rather than boiling a huge bunch. So then you can do like the first round and give 3 of them out, and another 6 minutes later the next 3. So you do kind of have to eat in shifts, but you can have it going while you're having your other courses. So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified, and let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see. So thanks for joining me, and check back soon.